What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to the ZH Podcast. I am your host, Allie Beardsley. It should have been Raph. We all agree.
No one agreed that.
He's chatterbug number one.
no one agreed that.
Something a lot of people.
You got vote, huh?
You're moving your chair.
You're moving your chair nonstop.
I can't
You did it
do
before
that?
me.
They said don't do it.
I can't do it.
We all thought it was going to be me.
We're off to a great start here in the CH offices. But one thing we can all agree on is that Raph talks nonstop. He's always in with the hot goss. He's always like, psst, Allie, when I'm trying to work, telling secrets.
Have we introduced everyone?
We're just going right into the banter.
We're going right into the banter, honey. Fine. Maybe you should have hosted. How about that, buddy? Today we have two people joining us who you've definitely seen on camera also, but not as much. Let's start with you. Who are you?
I'm Marissa High, and I am a post supervisor. Oh, I already fucked up. My bad. And sometimes director.
Now, if I was straight off the street and I didn't know what post supervisor, I almost said fresh off the boat. And we all heard it. We all heard me mentally juggle with the fact that that's not what I say. If I didn't know what a post supervisor was, what is that?
Okay, the way that I would describe post supervising. See, can I put it? I manage the editors. I make sure that we meet our deadlines. I hit up freelancers. Stuff like that.
So you're kind of like in charge of when people are editing all the sketches and stuff. Do you see all the sketches before they're out? Are you like final
Every single
approval?
one.
Wow.
You know I'm not
Like
final
Caesar,
approval.
you're like,
You know I'm not final
I mean,
approval.
Trap and Reika, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How does that work? I know we're still introducing everyone, but what is the chain of command
You actually
there?
have a lot of questions. You're using this
Honestly,
opportunity.
I got an axe to grind, okay? Because a couple of my
You're
sketches
like-
have gone missing. Never made it to the light of day. So it would be you, then the writer gives notes.
Director.
Director.
When you're directing, it would be you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
a lot
And
of
then it's
times
the writer.
the editors will just. A lot of times the editors usually pull me over before they
Right.
send it to directors, and they're just like, "What do you think?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
So-
Sometimes I have time to give them and most of the time I'm just like, "Looks great, let's go. We
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
meet our
yeah.
deadline."
You have like 8 or 9 sketches backed up, and
So
you're like, I'm
just
sure they're
sure.
fine.
Yeah.
We'll catch it in another loop.
So wait, editor,
Yeah.
Director, writer.
Oh, it's sorry, yeah.
Did you say rap?
No
It's
matter
al-
what,
no,
no
it's
matter
always
who
me.
wrote the sketch,
It's
then
always
Raph
me.
gets
I'm
final.
always the person who waits.
His notes are harsh. He says he's written back to the drawing board on mine a number of times.
That's funny because rap actually leaves probably the least amount.
The least amount of notes.
Yeah, I'm just like you.
Just a bunch of smiley faces.
Okay, I'm not like that usually. Like when I direct something, but if it's like the editors doing their thing, I want the director to put their opinion on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
Okay.
directors don't sit in, they don't session with the editors?
Sometimes.
Depends on the schedule.
Yeah.
That's what
like
I
it's
thought.
we're like
That's
crazy
what I
to
thought
me.
all of them did.
No.
I thought they were all.
If it's a
Not
really
everyone-
tight schedule,
Yeah.
I'll message the director and be like, "Hey, we need this to be done within a day. So can you just come in and session the
It's
thing?"
rough. It's hard.
It is. It
I
sucks.
was giving notes while I was on UTG doing 16-hour days.
Wow.
It sucks.
That's crazy.
Guys, comedy is pain.
Comedy is pain. Also, by the way, who are you? Joining us also today, another director.
And
Don't
Producer.
bump your mic
Producer.
like I did throughout your
Producer.
introduction.
Part-time director.
Yes.
I'm Jessie. And
Hi.
Were you? Did you wait for
I
an
just
applause?
looked at the
I'm
camera.
Jessie.
Yes, she is.
Can we add a little applause there, please?
I wish.
They know who I am.
They're applauding wherever they are.
Come on.
No.
They do.
I'm casually in sketches.
That's yeah. You're in.
You have.
Everybody's
in the back.
I
sketch.
think I'm probably the least.
Everyone
known
is in
here.
sketches.
I'm not really in stuff.
I've seen
That's
you in
not a
bunch of stuff.
complaint. By the way, please don't.
I'm gonna put you front and center in the next one I write.
I don't have time.
You were
Obviously,
a police
I'm right here.
You've been a police officer 3 times.
Yeah.
A police
Once.
officer once.
Oh,
But there was,
well,
like,
you were
5
definitely.
police officers.
It was in my sketch then.
Yeah, it was. It was just. I was a very memorable cop.
I produced
Yeah.
that one.
It's.
Really?
Yeah.
The one where Marissa was a Blue Lives Matter cop?
Whoa. I don't want that out there.
I'm sorry. I just remember this
Black
sketch
Live. This
clearly.
is live to tape. No editors to save you now.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm
This is straight to tape, Marissa.
Marissa,
Uh-oh.
what did you do this weekend?
Yeah,
Wait, you guys didn't wrap
Oh
this
yeah. Who are you down there?
My name is Raphael Chastain. Do we do the chirons for me?
I think so.
Hola.
Got it. Bumped my mic again.
Are you hables español?
What?
Necesito practicar español.
Sí.
Oh.
Someone's on the Slack
You're-
Spanish channel.
Is there a Spanish channel?
There it is.
See?
Wow.
Where you just speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Is Brendan on there?
Yes, he started
Wow.
it.
I would believe
That
it.
But he
makes
doesn't-
sense.
Brendan wants
That
to get
makes
better
perfect
at
sense.
Spanish,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he doesn't want to force people to practice with him.
He doesn't have time either. Like, he's not on it.
He doesn't have time. He's just
Literally,
uses
we've never met
Duolingo.
up. He, like, started and was like, let's do it Wednesday. And he's like, I can't do Wednesday.
Oh, it's a group. I thought it was just a channel where
It
you
was
guys
a channel,
chat in
but we
Spanish.
were going to meet up, and then it just...
So
Weren't
all
you
speak
gonna meet up
Spanish
and
together?
Get
cute.
dinner
Like,
together.
Honestly, that's
but-
pure.
It was going to be
Speak
after work and just speak Spanish.
Oh,
And then it never happened.
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember how almost maybe like half of the candidates in the debates
Oh,
just
God.
tried to speak
Oh, my
Spanish
God.
And it was
truly
like
out of
the most
nowhere?
Just like you
American
just did.
accented
Exactly.
Spanish.
Yeah, fully.
They were like, immigration.
Immigration es nunca. And it's like, what the fuck?
I think Beto
And you
thought.
could see the people on stage who did speak Spanish,
Right.
like looking at them like,
right.
Like literally, the moderator was like true speaking Spanish to them and just being like, "Okay, this too shall pass."
I think Beto thought that it would be endearing to watch him struggle through it. Like, oh, he's trying. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
but it
But
wasn't.
it wasn't.
No.
It
It
came
was
off
very
just
cringy.
really ignorant.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
so cringy and so
it felt
ignorant.
like he was like grabbing for votes.
yes.
Yes,
like-
he clearly was.
It was like, I'm
They
trying
all
to
were.
get to you.
clearly
Yes.
was.
Literally everyone on that stage was doing that. I don't
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
you guys are talking about.
Yeah, but
yeah.
then everyone
That was,
proceeded
like,
to do
straight
it.
up who he was trying to target. You knew.
Right, he
Like,
was
yeah,
he was
that
trying
was
to take
like-
votes from He was basically competing with Castro. It felt like.
Yeah.
And then, well, someone tweeted something really funny that Beto seems like a late in the series The Office character.
That's actually
Like
Yeah, like
season
second
6,
Jim.
it's like
I forget
Beto,
what the
yeah.
guy's name was, but he can, yeah.
But anyway, he's not the only one who did that. A lot of people just out of nowhere
Cory Booker did- yeah.
Cory Booker
He
started speaking
started
horrible
yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah.
With a lot of pauses. You could drive a train through each pause.
I'm
He was just
curious,
like, gato.
did they just Google it and not have anyone who actually spoke
I
Spanish tell
think,
them how to pronounce
honestly,
it?
unfortunately, they rehearsed it. Like, there's not a world where they just decided to do
I
that.
don't
That
know.
was a
I agree.
rehearsed
The way that
bit.
they
Yeah, right.
said it was like, it was like they just Googled it and were reading it off of a slip of paper.
It was a straight up chorf, if you ask me.
That was a chore.
That was a chorf and a half.
Wait, what happened with your weekend?
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Where-
sorry.
I went to the spa this weekend.
Where? Which one?
Glen Ivy, have you heard of
Oh,
it?
I haven't been.
It's like an adult spa theme park.
Where is it?
what?
Theme park. I don't think it's called the theme park.
I call it a theme
but-
park. Is it okay for me to say that? I don't
That
know.
is
I don't-
okay.
It looks like if you see a map of it, she showed me on
Yeah.
Friday. It does look like a theme
Where was this?
Corona.
park.
You
to
drove
drive
all
it.
the way to Corona? I'm from like basically Corona, so that's very funny.
Yeah.
How far is that?
It's
like an hour and a half?
Yeah, an hour and a half.
Oh.
Wow,
An hour and a
everything far is
And-
an hour and a half.
Yeah. But it
It's
was
like an hour and a half
It's
to
worth
Mexico.
it. I think it's worth it.
What did you do there? What was your favorite part? And
Well, my favorite part, which
Yeah.
isn't even about really the spa, it was for my friend's birthday.
Cool.
And me and my other friend, we like kept calling them to try and get admission because you have to pay to get in and like reserve it ahead of time, and we didn't. And we were like, oh, let's just do a walk-in. And then we like
Shoot.
drove up, and the lady in the parking lot was like, they're sold out. You guys need to leave. And I was like, I told my friend, I was like, I'm not leaving. We just drove an hour and a half. So
Yeah,
I just parked the
exactly.
car. I was like, pretend that we just know what we're doing.
Yes.
And then we just like followed the line, and the lady behind us was like, I'm so glad we got reservations.
Oh.
It's sold out. And I was like, yeah. And then I went up to the counter and I told the lady, I was like, we don't have reservations. But I was like, could we reserve it for next month? Like just being really confident and sorry about it. And then she was like, oh, I actually have a reservation.
What?
Reservation's open. And I was like, cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do
It
you
was
play
crazy.
very confident and also very
I mean, I
sorry?
also was like, my friend and I had a backup plan. We were like, if we don't get in, we'll just go get brunch.
Okay, yeah.
that's good. Yeah, that's
You
so-
know, that's very like when you resign yourself to the worst outcome.
Yeah.
That's the way to live.
And
Yeah,
I,
you need to be able to walk away from the table.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
Amen.
yeah, you have
gotta
to have the
put chips-
confidence of being
Wait,
okay.
what's the
it's
song?
very
chips.
Kierkegaardian.
Is it really?
Yeah,
What-
that's what
what's-
Fear and Trembling is all about. I'm not joking. It's all about, anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like when you're haggling with someone at some sort of like thrift store or
Right.
something.
You need to
and
be
then
able
you
to
just
walk
say, I'll
away.
walk away, and then they're like, oh no, actually $15 is what I want.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're like, please take these.
I hope I didn't get that lady in
Jinko
trouble.
shorts.
You did.
She was
Probably
fired
did.
the next
I
day.
feel bad because I'm sure there's someone who's gonna listen and be like, or I don't know, maybe someone
Wait,
from Glen
I need
Ivy.
to know what makes this a better spa than all of the LA spas.
Okay.
You don't have to be naked.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
which,
probably big.
I mean, I
prefer being naked, to be
yeah,
honest.
but
Yeah.
it's outside. They have bartenders that just come up to you while you're lounging in the pool. There's a mud bath. There's a sulfur bath. There's a saline bath. There's a Roman bath. There's like
What is
all
a
these different-
Roman
There's a
bath?
hot cold bath.
It's just like you're in a Roman bathhouse.
That one actually has no like.
It's just themed. It's just a
The rest
theme.
of them have like
It's
health
not a
benefits.
theme
That
park
one
of
they're
it.
just like you feel like you're Roman.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait a
it's
minute.
really cool.
Is that what a theme park is?
No.
Because it has a theme
Wait,
and it's a park?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you're onto something.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
I think you're onto
the theme of
something.
this park was
Come
spa.
Yeah.
So it's
the theme of the park next to my house is hot Cheeto wrappers. And it's gorgeous. That's amazing. Did you have to pay extra for each little thing?
no.
Wow.
You have to pay extra though to go get a massage.
Yeah, same with a
And,
lot
like,
of spas.
facials.
Yeah.
And like they had free sound healing, which I did not do.
Weird.
I've never done sound healing. It freaks me.
What is
Have
that?
you done it before?
Yeah, I've done it. Yeah, like a
did you-
sound
Did it
bath.
work?
Surprised.
It didn't.
Yeah, like a sound
It
bath.
didn't work, but it was like relaxing.
Can you explain?
Oh, then
what
it
is?
worked.
So you,
Yeah,
I
is that the
guess.
point?
It
So
didn't work, but I felt really relaxed and calm.
Have you ever done one of these?
No.
It's not. It's like, so they play music and it's just supposed to be like the frequencies are washing over you. But essentially, you're like lying down in the dark in a cool room. Like I could do that anywhere and be
Right.
like, I'm more relaxed.
Right.
But you pay
So I
more
don't
money
know.
for it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know
This
if
was
it's supposed
free,
to be.
so-
Sure.
I don't know. I ate an edible, so that definitely.
Ah.
That was the part that worked.
Maybe you were relaxed because of that.
Yeah. I was like, cool. This THC is kicking in, not like weird Bon Iver remix that they're playing over me.
They had an aquafit class
What?
for free.
Did you do it?
I was.
What does that
late.
mean? Is that where women like dance
Yeah,
in the
it's like a
pool?
water
There's like a
Like
person
older
outside.
women? Yeah, yeah.
There's like a pool just for like doing the weird classes, kind of.
That's still at water.
But
But then they
aerobics.
open it up and you can just swim for a while, and then they're like, class is starting.
I like it.
But there was like a lady just like in front of the pool going like, okay,
just like straight out
and
of
it
a
was
movie.
mostly just like old ladies.
But you
I love
you
it.
did it. You came late, but you did it.
No,
Oh.
I came late and I watched.
Interesting.
There's so many other things to do there. Why did you decide to watch the old
watched
ladies?
water
Because I was
aerobics.
laying. You lay in the sun. I got, you like get there and you're like, oh, I want to get some suntan while I'm
Ooh.
here.
Oh, got it.
Do I
Every
look
spa
tanner
I've been
at
to
all?
has been
Do I look tanner?
indoors.
I
You
can't
do,
tell.
you do glow.
Well, yeah,
I
because
would
most
say.
spas are like Korean spas. and
Yeah.
So you go to Korean spas.
I've
I've never
a lot of
been,
Korean
and I wanna
spas.
See, I would like to go with people from the office. So this one sounds like a better option because I feel weird about taking off my clothes in front of my coworkers.
Yes, definitely.
Right.
You're like,
I-
let's all
Seems like
meet
a
there,
good-
and then it's like interesting.
I went when I went to Japan. I went with Caroline when she was working
Oh,
here, and we went to an
funny.
onsen. And I had the thought like, we work together. Is this weird that we're like going to an
Yeah.
onsen? And then I was like, bleh.
Yeah.
It really wasn't
Whatever.
weird.
When it's almost weirder if you back out last minute.
Yeah.
You know, like if it's in motion, you just gotta get naked.
Yeah, and then
But if
you
you're
do
like,
it-
whoa, never mind, like then that's more weird.
you have your pants half down. I don't want to.
Actually, we work together, and then it's like, oh God, we do work together.
This is crossing a line all of a sudden.
All right.
see
Shall
some
we?
signals
Shall we
to-
move right into our first game of Chorf?
Let's do it.
Chore.
Oh no, don't show it.
Oh, I see. All right. All right. Who wants to lead Chorf? For those of you at home who are playing along, we're about to play a game called Chorf. And Jessie's going to tell you exactly how it works.
Thank you, Allie.
Whoa, you just.
That was a power play, and
Yeah,
I
it
like
was.
it.
I just get naked.
Don't back out. You
Don't
can't
back out. It's a
now.
sign of weakness.
So this is a game called Chorf, which Allie mentioned. In each round of this game, one person will sit out by closing their eyes and covering their ears. Do you want to show how that looks?
How to cover your eyes and close your ears?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it like this.
Okay. Cool.
That's great.
Okay, moving on.
That's really great.
Then the
Dramatic.
rest of us will draw a card and see the word or phrase that's on it. This word will be a verb or action. Once the three of us know the word, the last person uncovers their eyes and ears and becomes the guesser. It's in quotes, so I had to do it. They have to ask us questions to narrow down what the secret word is, but because they won't know the word, you can stop doing that. Thank you for showing. Oh. You don't have to do that anymore. Thank you for showing.
Did you guys get it?
No,
Yeah.
not yet. We
Let's
haven't
play.
done it
Oh,
yet.
wait, sorry.
Let me just roll back a little. They have to ask questions to narrow down what the secret word is, but because they won't know the word, they'll substitute the made-up verb chofing.
Chorfing.
Chorfing.
I thought it was chorfing.
Chorfing. Chorfing. I have a hard time saying that. Into their questions. For example, they may ask, when is the last time you chorfed? Or would it be okay for me to chorf right now? The round ends after the guesser has made up their guesses.
Love it.
guesses.
All right, let's start with Raph.
game-
I think you should be
So
first to
I
guess.
cover my
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So you
and
do
then
what
we
you were
get to
doing
see, I
so
think,
well
right?
earlier.
la 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 lo 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 lo.
Use hair product.
That's okay.
For those of you at home, it's use hair product. Use
That was really loud.
hair product.
Okay.
Hey,
All right,
come
we're
back.
ready.
Hey, welcome
Okay.
back.
Welcome back.
Now
Do you
you
have
can
any
go ahead and
questions
ask
for us?
us about this. Chorfing.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, this is a verb?
This is like an action.
Yeah, an
So it's like a
action.
thing
It is,
that
okay,
a
yeah.
thing
so,
you might do.
right.
Yours?
Okay, so when was the last time you chorfed?
Actually on Saturday.
Really?
On Saturday. What was Saturday?
Mine was this morning.
I'm kind of low maintenance. I don't
Yeah,
really
me
chorf.
Literally, look at. I mean, you know.
What the hell? Saturday was DCM, the Del Close Marathon. Did you chorf in public?
No.
I did it in the privacy of my home.
Most people.
Yeah, most people do it in the
do.
morning or at night.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not at night.
well, it doesn't.
I usually
that's not always,
actually.
It's not always
Only
a
at
private thing. People
it
do
takes
it
so
so
long.
Yeah.
You can go to a person to get chorfed.
Yeah.
You can go to a person to get
Yeah.
chorfed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is chorfing fun?
It can. Some
It
people
can
love
be.
it.
What do you
I
think
don't
I've
like
ever
chorfing,
chorfed?
actually.
I don't really.
It takes
Raph,
a
I don't
long
think
time.
you've ever chorfed.
You don't think I've ever
No,
chorfed?
just by
I-
looking
okay,
at you.
I'm chorfing, baby.
Just by looking
don't
at you,
know.
I can tell you
Just by
you
what?
probably haven't chorfed much.
Not in a
Just by
while.
what?
I
You
don't
just
Not in a
don't
wanna-
have a
while.
lot
You
to
probably
chorf
have,
with.
but you don't have a lot to chorf with.
I don't have a lot to chorf with.
Think
Let's. So is chorfing? Is it on your? Wait, do you chorf your head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're close. You're burning hot.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty hot. Hold on. Okay, so you're chorfing. Wait, when do I guess?
You can guess whenever you want.
I don't think
But
there's
then
like.
if I guess and I'm wrong, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get one
and
guess.
we'll move on to the next one.
All right.
You only get
so
one
do you-
shot,
do you-
one opportunity
That is. Don't say the whole song.
to use anything you've ever wanted.
That's enough.
Do you need a
Says
tool
the
to
people that
chorf?
control legal stuff.
No, not necessarily. Sometimes people use tools, but sometimes they
Yeah,
don't.
usually just their hand.
I like to use my hands.
But that hands are a tool, I would say.
Yeah.
So, you know.
True.
Do you chorf in the shower?
You can either do it in the shower or you can do it. You don't have to be in the shower.
Chorf, not in the shower.
Yeah.
I exclusively
I don't think
chorf
I
in the
own
shower.
anything
But I guess,
to chorf
yeah.
with, honestly, at this
I
point.
do
Would a
chorf in
dad
the shower,
chorf
too.
his daughter?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Really?
Wait.
Yeah, like a young daughter.
Oh,
yeah.
maybe.
Like a single
yeah.
dad. A
Yeah,
single dad.
yeah.
A baby daughter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Baby
Chorf.
daughter,
Yeah.
yes. Teen daughter, she's got it. She doesn't need him for that.
Right.
She's probably helping him chorf at that
Honestly,
point.
yeah, at that
That
point.
would be a
she's
little
helping him
weird.
chorf.
She
Well, she
could,
could.
if they were going somewhere nice.
Yeah.
She might help her dad chorf.
Yeah.
And you don't use.
You're so close.
But you don't use like a cream to chorf.
Oh,
Some,
or is
some
that
chorfing can be creamy.
Yeah.
make your guess?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yes.
make my guess.
Yeah.
So you don't.
You- what is
don't
doing?
chorf-
This
You
is
don't
it.
have to chorf in the shower.
No.
No.
You don't
But
have to
most
chorf
people
over
do.
a sink?
Most people do.
You don't have
I
to chorf over a
exclusively
sink?
can
chorf
chorf over a
in the
sink.
shower.
You can.
Yeah.
But I have done it over the sink. On
Yeah.
Saturday, I actually did it
chorfed
over the
over
sink.
Did you chorf yourself?
Yes.
This is like a court case. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that you shampooed your hair?
Oh,
You
you're
could-
so
you washed your hair.
close. It's using hair products.
So I
It's a
guess
little more
I-
broad.
So broad.
That's so
Because I was
broad,
thinking,
yeah.
I was thinking, brush your hair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
why
then
It's
you
like
got out
just
of it.
using.
when I think
hair
products, I don't even
products.
think of shampoo and stuff
Yeah,
because I
me
have
neither.
curly hair.
Oh.
So I'm like out of the shower, takes another.
See, I
40
think
minutes.
What do you do? What's your routine?
Oh, my routine is I put some rose oil in my hair.
Ooh.
Then I put my detangler in my hair.
Ooh.
And then I put my curly custard in my hair.
curly custard. My
And then I
dessert.
put some holding gel in my hair.
Yeah.
And then
How often do you do this?
whenever I feel like it. Which
Yeah.
I wash my hair maybe 2 or 3 times a week.
Yep.
Right.
Because I don't like the oil buildup.
Yeah.
You don't like the oil buildup.
Yeah, because my type of hair, like, you need the oil rather than your
Yeah,
type
I mean,
of hair.
I only wash my
It's more
hair.
oily.
Yeah, 2 to 3 times a week too. That's why the last time I was considering shampooing, chorfing. So I did that on Saturday.
Wow.
Today's Monday. That's
Should we move on to the...
That is fine. Yeah, let's do an. You want to be the next one?
Yeah, I'll be the
All right.
chorfy.
Close your eyes.
Hum something. Hey, hum something.
Gosh.
Wait.
I don't know the last time I did that.
Okay, got it.
And
Wait, whisper it into the mic.
the word is.
Should I say it?
Yeah.
The word is cough. Cough. It's cough. You hear that? It's cough. Cough.
Okay, you can open up your eyes. But I do feel like now I would be good at ASMR. Hello and welcome.
This is kind of a tough one
I think
for
this
me.
one's a tough one for me,
This is
too.
a tough one, so get ready.
Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I got it.
What? She's the one asking
She's
the
the one
question.
asking.
Okay, so,
You already
chorfing.
know what it is. Do you chorf with friends?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean, if it happens.
if it happens. That's honestly.
I did chorf on Saturday and with friends.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't chorf. We weren't chorfing together. Friends were there and I chorfed.
Okay.
But I think I was the only one.
Yeah.
So, does chorfing include
I'm gonna be bad at this game.
well, can you is it
We didn't get together to
It's
chorf.
okay if you don't get it. Just ask the question.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, since you chorfed on Saturday,
Yeah.
but you were the only one,
Yeah.
were you do you, I'm broken.
You are.
Um,
Chorfing has destroyed you.
Chorf. It
is
wasn't
chorfing is it and I guess it's not edible, but does it involve sustaining yourself with food?
Oh
In a
no,
way,
no. Oh,
In a way.
It might happen as a.
oh yeah. It
Byproduct.
could, yeah,
Like
it
if
could
you want to
happen.
survive and something
Eating.
bad happens.
That's
What?
not what I was expecting.
What?
If you want to
Forget that
survive and
last-
something bad
forget that last-
happens.
No, think about it. Like if you're
Yeah, just think about it.
if you're eating and then like you're like, oh no, you kind of you chorf a little.
Oh,
to try
okay, I
and-
get. Yeah. Okay, right.
You were with a lot of friends, and you were the only one chorfing. And then
Well, I chorfed for a second.
okay, I think I know what it is, but
Yeah, you got your guess. Do you have any clarifying questions?
do you chorf when you're sick?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, girl, I know this.
Yeah. What
I
is
think
it?
I helped.
Final
I'm just
answer.
gonna say it. I'm not supposed to be proud of that, right?
Yeah.
Because I think we're supposed to not want it again.
It is you're coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, we're tied if we're giving you shampoo.
No.
Are you going to? Whoa.
How are we tied? I
No,
don't
it's a
understand that
competition,
works.
and you're losing.
Oh, they each got it right, but I guess. All right. Okay. Wait.
Survey.
Grab it. It's too far.
If this was Family Feud,
Oh,
I'd
that's
have got
the
it.
one. My bad.
I think this is the one.
What's
Whoa.
Oh. I can honestly say I've never done that.
Hit and run. They have to guess hit and run. Hit and run.
Should I poke her? Poke him? Should I poke him?
Interesting.
Wake them.
Did you like that original song?
No.
All right. Is chorfing part of your job?
No.
No.
Would you like it
No.
to be?
No.
No.
Okay, so it's a bad thing.
No.
Oh,
No, I'm
it
just
would be
kidding. I wouldn't. That's
Do you chorf more in the morning, noon, or night, or it doesn't matter?
You might, maybe people chore more at night. I
or
don't
in
know,
the
depending
morning.
on.
Yeah, I guess that's-
Or in the morning.
I would say noon would not be the
Personally-
prime time for this chore thing.
I try not to chorf.
Well,
Right.
no, you don't
should try
wanna
not.
chorf.
Yeah,
Most
no.
people try not to
Yeah,
chorf.
no. You would never chorf on purpose.
Unless
you don't
you're
leave
an
the house
asshole.
to chorf.
Is chorfing part of the human experience?
Unfortunately, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
But not like,
You don't
But
want.
not
It doesn't
really.
happen to
no.
everyone.
Like if you're talking about like everyday life, I would say chorfing is not like something I see every day.
But it
Oh,
does
okay.
happen every
But
day.
it does happen
Oh, so
every
it's
day.
more rare. So how many times a month would the average person chorf?
Hopefully,
I hope never.
Really?
it's rarer
hopefully-
than that. But
hopefully
depending on the
never.
person, it could be depending how bad
if they have
are.
a problem,
It could be
a lot of chorfing.
one time a month, and that's a lot.
If you
Oh,
chorf one time a month, you're in jail.
No,
you're
really?
absolutely
Oh, no,
in
because,
jail.
Okay.
because you might not
Okay.
get.
If you
Is
do it
chorfing-
more than once
is
a month, if you do it
chorfing-
once a month, you
No,
keep doing
but
it.
you
You're
might not get caught.
no.
If you chorf
won't.
and you don't and you get caught, if you chorf and you get caught, is it
Yeah.
a felony?
It's
I
a
think
crime.
so.
Is that a
Isn't
felony?
that a felony?
Yeah,
Felony. Is it a
probably a
felony?
felony.
If
you-
Yeah, it can't be a
Well, it
misdemeanor.
depends on what type
Oh, yeah,
of
that's a-
chorfing, because like
I guess
think
what-
it depends
yeah,
on the results of
right,
the chorfing.
right, yeah, sure.
So could you chorf using a computer, or does it have to be in person?
It has to.
it has to be in person.
Jesus. Do you
IRL.
chorf using a knife?
No.
No,
Do you chorf using a gun?
No.
no,
What the fuck?
it's another
You
weapon.
thought you knew, but
Do you chorf using
weapon. That's I
That's
mean,
not-
a
I mean,
that wasn't
spear?
giving it away. Huh?
A
No.
spear?
No,
A bow
You
and arrow?
use. Can I give you a hint?
Yeah, please.
You use this every
Every
single
day.
day.
Yeah.
to chorf?
You,
yeah, right,
No,
So
to-
yeah.
chorf is
The-
using.
what the item is
What
that
you use every
to
day
chorf.
can be used to chorf,
Yeah.
and has been.
You
used
use a
to
knife.
No.
chorf. No.
you do
what-
use a knife, but that has nothing to
not-
do with
no.
this.
What?
This is
Oh,
the hard
I
one.
personally use a knife, but it has nothing to do with chorfing.
Most people
Right,
use
right, yeah. Knives
Do you
have
need a
nothing-
knife,
the knife.
to chorf?
No,
Forget
no,
the
no.
knife.
Knives have nothing to do with
Okay.
chorfing. It's not.
I think I got it.
I don't think you have it
I
at
feel
all.
like you have no
Chorfing
details.
is
You don't have it at all.
skinning Joe DiMaggio and wearing his skin to the bank to withdraw everything.
Oh my god, that's so
Honestly?
specific.
That's
Yeah.
crazy that all that fit on that card.
Yeah.
Did I get it? Did I get it?
It happens every day, and we all just like
That was my
sit
guess.
in our
Sometimes-
lives.
Sometimes once a month.
yeah.
my damn
and
guess.
I personally don't
Okay.
ever want that.
What is it?
Allie, you were wrong.
No.
Yeah. I know.
What is it?
It was a
It's a hit and
hit and
run.
run.
Oh shit.
That's hard.
That's a hard
I think that was the
one.
hardest.
That's tough.
I really thought it was like robbing a bank or something like that.
That's closer than
Yeah.
skinning
Yeah.
Joe DiMaggio.
And wearing his skin to the bank
And
and,
how would you
taking out
skin-
everything.
How would you skin Joe DiMaggio?
That was
I'll
a
show
very
you.
I don't think
random
you-
I'll
act.
show
Yes,
you.
sir.
Okay.
All right, it's your turn. You're up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have a
that's
lot
the
of
right
hair
one.
under here, so I'll just do it this way.
Oh, whoa.
Someone else whisper this into their mic. It's so erotic. Oh,
Just kidding, it's sweat.
all right. Ask away.
When was the last time you chorfed?
Right
Probably
now.
right now. In fact, yeah. Oh, wait. Damn it. Sorry.
Does chorfing have to do with clothes?
I mean, it involves clothes, but the actual act of it doesn't. Clothes are
Well, it
involved
can
after the
if you
fact.
have to.
If
whatever, we
someone
got
was
to-
like,
if you
"What
have
do
too
you
many
need
clothes-
to chorf?" I
Right.
wouldn't say clothes.
No.
No.
Next question.
Okay. you chorf every day. You don't necessarily.
I
need clothes
don't.
to
I don't.
Well,
I don't
maybe I do.
necessarily
I
chore
don't know
every
if I
day.
chorf every day, but I am chorfing
You guys
right now.
said-
We're chorfing right now.
We're
Yeah.
chorfing right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not chorfing. Right. I was chorfing
You're
dur-
not?
the last podcast I was on. I was chorfing.
What was
like
that?
crazy.
I want to plug it right now.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
What is it?
Is it sweating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
In
I
a way,
fucked
we
up.
all won, so it's a 4-way tie.
No, I think
Um,
Marissa and I won, clearly.
I don't know.
We got
about
it the
that.
fastest.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you
I
had
really
a hard one though.
helped you
Allie.
out.
You really gave it away.
Immediately
your armpits.
I didn't. I thought. I don't know what I thought.
I know, and I was like, oh, I covered it up.
I think I got it right. You guys
think
can
you
weigh
did.
in on
You
the
were
Discord.
close.
You
Yeah.
guys can
No,
weigh in
I
on the
counted
Discord.
yours as winning. I didn't.
I don't.
Oh, Jess took
Sorry.
it away.
think
I
you
do
lost.
understand. I do understand that I am the only loser.
That
All
makes it kinda
right.
cool, though.
What do we have next? I see a stack of sketches in front of us
We got
with a
some
very
Oh
fun
boy,
name.
and these look like a lot of lines too.
Can I
huh?
say-
like
I-
blocks of dialogue?
I was the kid in class that always would like count ahead the paragraphs to be like, I want the one with the least amount of words.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then you.
Yeah, and then I'd always get the big chunks, and I'd be like, God damn it. And
So
there'd be a big word in it.
Should we pass them out?
yeah, this sketch is my sketch, I know,
He's my
but now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's only me.
Thank you.
I think I'm the only one with lines. Oh no,
Sweet.
Oh, most.
there's one other person.
Wow.
There's.
Oh, it's
Wait.
It's a 3-pager.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
down.
This
So
is gonna be a lot.
1/4 page. No, 1/8
There is.
maybe.
There's someone who has to do that. There's a Tom character. There's
Okay.
stage directions.
Yep.
That
And there's
sounds
audience
like
members.
you guys got it.
I all of a sudden just got nervous looking at all these words.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk a lot.
Okay.
Allie, Or who do you want?
Yeah.
to do
So Jesse, if you can be Tom.
what? Would love to.
And then Allie, if you don't mind doing stage.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
I guess I'll be
Oh,
audience members.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Perfect.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Oh boy. Oh my God.
I'm
what's
actually
I can't believe I have to
swerving
do
right
this.
now.
Story on this, or do we jump right in and
Should we
read
give,
it?
we should give the title.
Okay, so the title of this is The Petty Civil Rights Leader, but it was too close to a. Can I say? You can't edit this. I'm going in.
Key and Peele.
It was too. No, not Key and Peele. It was too close to. Fuck me, Patrick and Ego.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was too close to a Patrick and Ego thing.
Oh,
sketch.
that they did at UCB?
They did. Reka said they did it at one of her shows.
Oh,
So I don't know if it was. I don't think her show was at. I think her show is at the Virgil.
Yeah.
I think they did it at a Reductor show.
I feel like that's important to note that when we're pitching stuff in the room, sometimes, like, we all see a lot of comedy regularly. So
Yeah.
that'll come up sometimes where it's like, actually, there's a duo out right now who's doing, like,
Yeah.
a bit like this or whatever.
Right. Theirs was. Yeah. I still haven't seen theirs, but from what I've heard, very funny.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to it, I guess. So this is called The Petty Civil Rights Leader.
All right. Interior, Community Center Rec Room Day. Civil rights leader steps to podium, greeted by applause. Note, I imagine this being shot in black and white in front of a green screen.
Brothers and sisters, I am happy to join with you today for what will be remembered as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Is anyone out there this morning?
Thunderous applause.
Yeah. You see, I believe that all people were created equal and deserve the same opportunities. Is anyone out there?
Crowd goes wild. This time, the cheers and applause continue so that the civil rights leader has to shout over it.
And that is why we cannot be satisfied until we have equal rights for every black American who has been nice to me.
The applause dies down.
What?
What?
Huh?
I
I don't get it. Let's hear him out.
Look, I know I'm fighting for civil rights, but it occurred to me that maybe I shouldn't be fighting for those of you who fucked me over. I'm not racist. That's just smart. Because I dream of a day when we aren't judged by the color of our skin, but by whether or not you remembered my birthday, Uncle Derek.
Smattering of reluctant applause?
So we will not be satisfied until black children are allowed to learn alongside white children. And Corey from American Student Loan will stop calling me about my delinquencies. When I get paid, you'll get paid. Right now, I ain't got it.
Smattering of applause.
We will not be satisfied until people of all races are able to love freely. And Deborah will return my phone calls. If you don't want to go out, that's fine, but don't leave me hanging.
Smattering.
We will not be satisfied until we can be tried in front of a jury of our peers and not judged based on my very specific taste in music.
Less applause.
We live in an age where if you stand up to say anything, you can be shot down like a dog in the streets, and you'll be lucky if it even makes the news. After this engagement, I have to head down to Charleston, South Carolina, where a mother will watch her son be buried in the ground for getting caught in the wrong bathroom in the wrong neighborhood. I don't need to tell you that a parent should never have to bury their child. Now, is this as bad as finding out your building manager doesn't allow pets? That's a question we all have to grapple with, Pamela. But that's fine, because you know what I got?
Civil rights leader holds up a bottle labeled whites only fountain water and starts drinking.
Oh, yeah. You never had this white people's water before. It's so good, too. But I dream of a day when we don't have white fountains and black fountains, but we have anyone but Pamela fountains and only Pamela fountains. Is anyone out there?
Smattering of applause.
Not you, Doug. What are you clapping for? Sophomore year, I told you I said I liked the Beatles, and you said I wasn't black. I'm not black. Me? I'm so black, I'm getting equal rights for every black person but you. Is anyone out there?
Smattering of applause.
So we're asking for equal rights for everyone but Uncle Derek, Corey, Deborah, Pamela, Doug. Takes out a list. Also, meter maids, Tom.
What did I do?
You know what you did. You know what you did. People who...
Civil rights leader gets hit with a spitball.
Hey, who threw that? You're going to be on my shit list. Hope that spitball was worth it, you piece of shit. I'm a hero.
Civil rights leader gets smacked in the head with a beach ball and it knocks him over, but he pops back up.
I will fuck you up. You want these hands, do you? I digress. People who chew with their mouths open, strangers in line who stand beside you, and Bill Cosby. Just trust me on that last one.
Big applause. And
Yay.
Yay.
Beautiful.
So sometimes if I have zero ideas, what I will do is, I haven't done this for a while, but like the title of this is Petty Civil Rights Leaders. Sometimes I'll just make like I have to be like completely drained of just zero ideas. And then you know the thing of you make a list of like adjectives or descriptors and then a list of nouns or pronouns and then you just line them up like, oh, giant, the toll booth operator. Let's see if we can do something with that.
I feel like they taught that at UCB or something.
Yeah,
one of the sketch classes.
I
Because
didn't
I
have
took 101 and I remember them being like, if you can't come up with ideas, just write a whole bunch of random things down and
and
eventually it'll
pair
be
'em.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's petty civil rights leader.
Yeah.
Love it.
Can't
Love
wait for a
it.
giant toll booth operator.
I know. I'll hold my breath for that one. I love how it was like fountains for everyone but Pamela and then fountains for just Pamela, because that would be a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
She had like her own personal fountain all
it's
over
like,
the city.
Yeah, you get your own, Pamela.
Yeah.
Drink out of my fountain.
This reminded me, I did see that Eggo bit.
Uh-huh.
She was like, it started out with her being like, Black Lives Matter, but these are some Black lives that don't matter. And then she listed a group of like girls that had slighted her.
And then
in the character.
what was the character?
It was kind of like a girl online.
Oh,
it was like a more
okay.
modern take on it.
Right.
But yeah, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah. I wish I had seen it.
I certainly wish I
I
had
can
seen
envision
it.
that. And I can see her doing it really well.
Yeah.
It was in her like show, her like full on show.
I saw a
And now
character
what is
show
she
she
doing?
did.
Fucking nothing, right?
What happened to her?
Yeah, washed up on
Yikes.
Saturday Night Live, just really doing her grunt work, you know, getting in the hours.
All right. Well, that is a perfect transition into our next thing.
Our first question comes from Eggo.
Okay, so the way we do for all of these things, you've been waiting for it the whole time. You know what it is. This is Q&A.
Wow. Bring the enthusiasm.
All right, we got 2 questions here. But by the looks of the length of them, I would assume that each of these has multiple questions.
Oh.
All right, this first one is from Vapovio. Writing question.
Here we go. Make
Exclamation
2
point.
lists.
Do you guys ever hit your stride when you're writing something and you just want to keep on plowing? I decided to finally sit down and write a novel last Friday. Wow. So I've been writing 1 chapter or so a day. Goodness. And I am just shy of 35,000 words now. I keep feeling like I could press on and get more done, but I'm worried about burnout. Do you guys ever feel this way? And if so, how do you deal with it?
Yeah, I would say we never write stuff that long for this job.
No.
It's like, 5 pages max. But I have encountered that problem with scripts, and I feel like it's really good if you feel like you have that creative energy, keep it going, but just be outlining. Don't try to keep writing it word for word. Just make like as detailed of an outline as you can to try to get yourself closer and closer to the end of the project.
Yeah, I don't know how it works with novel writing, but yeah, for anything like what we do, outlining is pretty important.
Yeah.
And for me, it would just be so discouraging to sit down in front of a blank page and just try to it's better for organizing and all that kind of stuff.
Totally.
But yeah, I have no idea what it's like for novel writing. Maybe you don't. I have no clue.
I would also maybe highlight something or make a little mark of where you started to feel a little bit tired, because usually it's easy to go back and just go over that last part. For me, there's just a little bit of trash that comes out at the very end of a writing all night kind of thing. You're
read it the next day.
yeah,
and
you're so inspired and you're this is great. But yeah, if you can keep track of where you just started to feel tired, that'll give you a little bit more if you're writing something this long,
right.
I'm you got to keep your notes up to date.
And a chapter a day does sound like a ton.
That's have you guys ever done NaNoWriMo? The National Novel Writers Month? Me too.
All the time.
Yeah.
Every time I get burnt out, I'm nope.
You write a novel in a month, and everyone in the the nation
you
is
only
trying
have
to do
31
it.
days.
That's crazy.
That would be
crazy.
I've also heard
nuts.
people do TK as
Yeah, right.
to go back and
Yes.
Yeah, as placeholder, as a
Yeah.
placeholder to go. Yeah, the things that you're the most excited about, I'm fine with. If it's something that you're the most excited about, writing that first, and then going back and tackling the things that feel more tedious or whatever. Yeah, and just setting placeholders until you can come back to it. Or
The hard thing for me is always names. Anytime I come up with, which is the first thing you need when you're writing something.
Yeah.
But I'm always this sounds so fake. No one's named Amelia. I'm just what the fuck? Everyone in all
But
my
also,
scripts are named Amelia.
Nobody ever really uses the names, I feel in our
Exactly,
script, so
they
it
get
doesn't even
mixed.
matter.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, in these sketches, it's always Trap. It's why would you name Trap something else? Although that would be funny. Maybe I'll start doing that.
Well,
Balthazar.
I remember Reka named one of her characters Agent Surfboard, and that actually got in the sketch, which
Right.
was hilarious. The other person, I can't
believe
remember what
that.
the other one was. It was something similar. It was Agent Surfboard and Agent Beach or something.
Oh,
What was
my
it?
God.
Did it have to deal with the script or was it
Nothing at all. No.
Love
And
it.
there's a serious part in the script where it's it was just they put their hands down yeah, you got that, Agent Surfboard. Just
I love it.
Yeah, Trap has a thing with names where he says, I think what it is, and I could be getting this wrong, but I think what it is that he gives them a normal first name and then a last name that's an activity or a crazy noun. Fuck, God damn it. I'm not good at names neither.
Amelia.
Like Tom Backflip or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Give them a normal name, but a weird last name.
Or
Yeah.
when we did Ultra Mechatron Team Go, and your character was Armand, and he controlled the arms. So
Yeah, all of our names in that were tied to what our jobs
Yeah.
Oh,
were.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, go
What were
through
all the
them again.
names? Armin?
Armand.
Trish. What's Trish's?
Trish is the
Look at you, like,
Trish is the whatever.
She
It's
does the
the
legs.
scientific name for leg. It's like some part of your leg.
Really? Is wow, that's really
Oh, the
clever.
trigonomics.
Yeah,
Freakonomics.
Yeah, right.
Wait, and then Sarah
Sarah's the brain.
Cerebellum.
Yep.
Whoa.
And then
Cool.
Trap is
Brody
smarter
was
than I
the,
Yeah.
the body, the torso.
Yeah, Brody's the torso. I
Oh,
forget
for
what
like
the hell that
Brody.
is.
Which is body, Brody,
Body.
body, maybe?
Sure, that's what it is. I don't know. Look it up.
Wow. That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Good for
forget
When you
what the
read
hell
that question and you said 35,000 words, I thought you were about to say 35,000 pages, and I was about to. My face was like, and then like you said words, and I was like, but also that's very impressive still. But
What?
like,
35,000 pages.
I was like, what are you doing?
Who's gonna read
Are
this?
you writing the Bible?
I am writing the Bible, and I need
prophet,
some questions.
two.
I need some answers from you guys.
Can anyone give me a?
Will you be my disciples and spread the word?
Yeah.
When you don't get
That is so
inspiration
funny.
from God
Yeah.
anymore,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Okay. This next question is from Blueberry. Nice. This is probably more for you two, for Marissa and Jessie. How do you get into producing / production management? Do most of y'all have film degrees? I love working in creative fields, but I prefer a support role, and it seems like so much is focused on creatives, with quotes.
I love that.
Yeah. Creatives.
How do you break into the background as someone who doesn't live in LA or New York? Thank you, Blueberry.
Well, I went to a film school. I think most people who are on the production team here did go to some type of film school or art school. And then
Is it something that you break? Yeah, is it something that you break into, or just just
But, like,
fall
in a
into
good-
it?
Yeah, in a good way necessarily. It's something like our jobs are fun, but
I feel like I fell, like, not necessarily into what I did, but like, I mean, I studied film, but like, I wanted to be an editor, and then I was just like, I actually don't like having people tell me what to do. I'm gonna tell them what to do.
well, like for a producer, it's usually you start as like a production assistant,
Right.
and then you kind of work your way up to like a coordinator, and then a producer or a PM, a production manager.
Yeah.
I don't know where you live, Blueberry, but you should probably move to LA or New York if you want to do it. It's the easiest place to get in. I moved here from Chicago, originally from Iowa.
Chicago's nice though to like
Chicago's
start.
pretty
There's a lot of
nice.
ad agencies
Yeah.
there.
Atlanta, there's a lot of filming there.
Atlanta
That's
would be
right.
great, depending on.
I
Even
started
in-
in Detroit.
even
and
Louisiana
that was
now.
pretty cool.
Detroit,
I
yeah,
worked on car
Detroit has a lot.
commercials.
There's also a
Yeah.
lot of. I say moving to LA is nice because there's no ceiling, and that's why I decided
Right.
to move to LA. Because when I lived in Chicago, I was like, "There's a ceiling here, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach it." And then I'm gonna have to move to a different city and then have to start all over again. So instead of doing that, I decided to move to LA. But you can. There's a lot of local film, different programs and different scenes. Like in Des Moines, where I'm originally from, there's a ton of different local films. And like if you go to places like Atlanta or places that have some sort of film break, like tax incentive, like a lot of larger productions will go there, and so you can get time with larger productions and learn that without having to move. So
Cool.
yeah.
I feel like I benefited from staying because I did a year in Detroit, and my whole mind frame was like, I want to have more experience than the other people that are just moving to LA with no experience.
Totally.
And that way, like, I found a job within like a couple weeks because they were like, oh, you know how to edit, and you have a year's worth of experience editing. Because like when you
Well,
first
if you know
get
how
here,
to edit. That's
That's
yeah,
huge.
you can
Yeah.
get a job. Yeah.
and like saying you know how to edit and actually like having a job where you edit is like two different things.
Totally.
Because like I feel like I have friends who come out of film school and are like, I'm just gonna start editing, and it's like, but if you don't have that experience, they want you to be like an AE or they want you to be a post PA.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm gonna start somewhere where like because like in Detroit, there's less people doing that. So
Yeah.
I did the opposite.
You get those jobs.
I just came. Well, I got an internship at College Humor after I graduated.
Well, that's
and
nice.
so I like came here.
do that actually,
Yeah.
everybody.
And then
Just
yeah.
an internship.
Honestly, but like to do an internship
Totally.
is like the way to go because then you meet the people in the company and then you kind of you know.
I mean, that's how
I
I
did
also
an
got
internship
it.
in college too,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
like a comedy
Yeah.
thing, and was like, oh,
People thought I was also crazy because I got a PA job in Chicago for House Hunters at the time,
Oh.
and I decided to turn down the PA job to come to Chicago to be an intern at College
You
Humor.
wanted to do scripted,
Because
right?
I wanted to do comedy,
Yeah.
I wanted to do scripted, and College Humor pays their interns, which is great, but it was obviously not as much as I would have made in Chicago being a PA on that show, but it was well worth it. Sometimes you kind of have to do those,
Yeah.
make those sacrifices, or not really sacrifice, but make those decisions
Yeah.
where you don't necessarily go for the more high-paying job or the more like lucrative job at the time,
Yeah.
just because later down the line it will pay off having done more grunt work earlier on
Yeah.
within the area that you want to be in.
Also,
Exactly,
people
yeah.
that I interned with, I still talk to, and they're like higher up now. And
yeah, yeah.
Like I interned throughout college, and
Yeah.
I feel like I interned at like 3 or 4 different places, and all of them now people are like higher up, and like I'll keep in contact with them because you never know if like
Same.
I
yeah.
want to go somewhere.
Interning is the shit.
Yeah.
You get to like be like the people who are kind of like
coming up with you.
Yeah, you feel very up and coming. When
And you
you're
go
an
out
intern.
to
You're like,
drink
yeah,
a
it's
lot. At
us.
least I did.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you date each other. and-
I
oh,
didn't.
okay.
Sounds like a reality.
No, that didn't happen. I'm just.
A reality show that's just interns dating. Intern house.
Drinking and dating.
It's like Terrace House, but a little more exciting.
Yeah, a little more hand holding.
Yeah, get an internship.
Yeah, that's what we say.
That's it.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Before we leave, do you guys have plugs? Anything coming up in your lives? Or where can people find you on the internet should you wish to be found?
All right, you're talking to Marissa and I.
Okay. Like I know
I'm
it's
also
like.
talking to you, Rob.
I don't want to be
I think
found.
people know
You already
where to
know
find
that.
him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
You
on
can find
Twitter.
Raph at dirtybooty.com /late night.
Wait, when does this go up? Because I would promote my short film.
Do it.
It's gonna be playing at the LA Short Fest
Sick.
at the Lamley. Lamley? Is that how you guys
Yeah,
say that?
Lamley.
Or
Lamley.
Lamley.
I should know what theater. Like, in NoHo.
Lamley.
It's on the 24th.
What's it called?
It's called Safe, and
Cool.
it's playing at 9:55.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you posted that anywhere? Can people find you online? Or you?
That's my goal this week.
Wait, so tweet it out and your Twitter is
Yeah, what's your Twitter?
Marissa High.
It's so crazy that your last name is High.
I know.
H-I-G-H.
H-I-G-H. It's like that. The Chiron? Is that how you say
Yeah,
it? Like,
the
I should know how to
Chiron.
say that in post, but
This will probably come up under you too, so it'll be
yeah,
written.
that's right here.
Right,
Yep.
right. So, yeah.
Is it? Am I doing it right?
Now it looks like you're
Jessie?
telling people. Like for the people watching, they know you're pointing at a Chiron.
But for us, we're like,
It looks like you're pointing at your microphone. Or not even.
Down to cloud. Cool.
anything from you guys?
No.
Cool.
I'm gonna stay mysterious.
Great.
I'm mysterious too.
I feel that.
Hell yeah.
You too, Ralph?
I mean, I have my Twitter.
That's all for the
everything.
show we got this week. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any more questions, please write them on the Discord. We'd love to answer your questions in the CH podcast. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Hey, it's Raphael. If you like College Humor and want to support us, sign up for Dropout. For the low price of a whole lot of straws per month, you'll get videos like this a whole week sooner, to chat with us live on the Dropout Discord, and exclusive content such as Troopers.
Set
I'm sorry,
a
I
course
didn't
for the
catch
Dread
that.
Cruiser.
I'm
Set a
sorry.
course for the
I'm
Dread
sorry.
Cruiser. Set a
I'm
course for the
sorry.
Dread
I'm
Cruiser.
sorry.
Sign up for your free trial today. You don't need all those straws. Give them to me.